these are all the earlier dolls. These are my China heads again,
Yeah.
starting from about 1850 to the turn of the century.
1850s?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
And you see, she doesn't shine.
Uh-huh.
She's called a Parian. They didn't put a glaze on her.
Uh-huh. What is Parian?
Parian is kind of almost like a bisque. See, that's a bisque
Oh,
doll. Now,
yeah,
she's
like a
not a
bisque.
China doll. She's like that doll sitting out there in front in the high chair.
Oh,
Bisque, and then she has a paper mache body.
paper mache body.
And he also has the paper mache hands and feet.
But some are made of woods, huh?
Some of them are. Now,
Wow.
there's a story with each one of these settings. We have a tea shop going on here.
Uh-huh.
We have the two spinster sisters that are making the beds ready for their cousin that just arrived. Cousin is the one in the
This
dark
is story.
She's got a bed warmer. She's going to warm the bed, and she's decided to put another blanket. So that's why she's in the blanket box.
Oh
Okay.
my.
These dolls, if you look real close, you'll see the needle in that doll's hand.
Oh,
They're quilting.
Oh,
They're
you're
making
clothing.
quilt. They're making a quilt. And there again, China heads, and she is a Parian. She doesn't have the glaze.
Oh, she doesn't have the glaze. Parian.
And then, of course,
Oh.
Will is a little stinker. He pulls Anne's hair and got into trouble, and he had to write on the blackboard, "I will not pull Anne's hair."
I will not pull Anna's hair.
And the teacher left the room, and he pulled her hair again. And see, her book fell on the floor. That's his sister. She's incensed. She can't imagine that he would do anything like that. So she's really
Story, huh?
very upset with him. This little lady just had a baby, and all the other ladies here are
Oh, yes,
visiting.
yes, yes,
and
a
they
baby.
brought their babies with them, some of them.
Yeah. And this has a
two-
sewing machine.
These two are sewing.
Oh.
They're making dolly clothes for their little dolls. This lady is taking a look at herself. Now, you get over here,
on a
you
mirror.
can see her.
On a mirror,
You
yeah.
can see her front in the mirror.
There. Yeah, see her front of the mirror, yeah.
Now, again,
this,
she's a
this
China
lady
head.
is ironing.
Now, and these girls are washing and ironing. And
Wait.
something startled them. And this is what startled them. It's a gollywog.
Oh,
Gollywogs are from England, and they predate our teddy bear by about 15 years.
15 years.
And
Wow.
he's just scaring the bloody hell out of them.
Oh my
But
goodness.
they're doing their wash.
And I guess this is an old
Yeah, this advertises Tootsie Toy.
1932.
And that is what's inside there. If you opened up some of this stuff, in fact, the car is there.
Oh, it's there.
It's made out of pot metal.
Fat metal. Oh,
And
goodness.
they, surprising that they lasted, because it's a very, pot metal is one of the cheaper metals.
Yeah.
And that's what the little girls played with. in
And
the
this is
20s and
this is
30s.
this is not for kids. This
Oh,
is not for kids.
no,
They're gonna
no.
break those dolls.
Although I have to tell you, they all belonged to kids at one time.
That's right. That's right.
Now, there was a time when I got sick,
Uh huh.
and my girlfriend sent a card to me,
Yeah.
a get well card. Okay.
A get well card.
Now, I want you to stand behind the raggedy, and I want you to look up here at
Dear
this.
14.
Okay, now just come back over here.
My dear friend, love and best wishes for a speedy recovery. Oh, yeah, we're right here.
Okay, now look at the picture.
Uh huh.
Look up here. I told
Oh,
her, I said, I'm going to make that come alive.
yeah.
So I had everything.
It's right there.
Mhm.
It's the same thing.
Yeah. I had all the pieces that I could put together. The only thing that's not in there that was in the picture is the picture on the wall.
And the flesh, huh? My goodness. There's a black guys here.
Yeah, those are, again, gollywogs.
Gollywogs. Oh, that's a very nice doll right here. She's so pretty.
There's two of them. They're sisters.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
you see, the one sister is hemming her dress.
Oh, she's having her dress. Oh, look at that. She's split.
I have to have them doing something. And these are my boys. I don't have very many boys, but these are, and those are all bisque dolls. Their heads are bisque.
Oh, yeah.
That's what
I
they
can
call
see
them,
the
bisque.
wood is an old wood, huh?
And now these are from the 50s. They're
From the
That's a
50s.
Jeanette baby doll, and she is the little sister of Ginny. Those were a real popular doll in the 50s and 60s for little girls to play with.
50s and 60s.
And these were the first ones. They were made out of wood.
You know what? They are older than me. You know?
Oh, they're older than me.
They're
Well, no,
older.
they're not older.
They're older than you.
No, they're not. They're about 20 years younger than
Oh, and
mine.
there's more right here.
Those are Raggedy's, and they're kind of on a mess. And now here's another card that I got.
Oh my. You got another doll?
Okay, now this
Oh,
was a Christmas card that
praying
came with this bed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I had all these dolls, so I put it to life too. There's the Dollywog. The
Mm-hmm.
little
They're
girl
kneeling,
in her
yeah.
barefoot, saying her prayers.
Saying their prayers, yeah.
And so that's another. I have to have them doing something, Jake.
Yeah.
These little girls are from the 30s. They're called Patsy dolls, and they belong.
Patsy dolls.
They belong to two sisters, Mary Ann
Uh-huh.
and Joan. Joan never played with her doll, so she's pristine. Mary Ann, you can see the love marks on the doll where she's held her
Yeah,
close.
yeah.
The paint has come off. They're making cookies,
Oh.
and their little sister is watching.
Is watching. She's not crying.
Those are the Dion's quintuplets from the
1, 2,
30s.
3, 4, 5.
They had-
1930s?
Yep, they were actual babies that were born in Canada to a French family, and they became internationally famous because they survived. Dr. DeVoe.
So this is a true story?
This is a true story, yeah.
Oh my.
Dr. DeVoe was the doctor that delivered the babies, and each one he put in the oven to keep it warm.
Oh.
Because it was a home delivery
Uh-huh.
in a rural area in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
And they all survived, and they went to, I believe, Quebec. They were a French family.
Uh-huh.
They went to Quebec, and Canada took over the babies, particularly Quebec. They built a house with glass walls so that you could go in and you could see those children getting bathed, getting
How
fed.
about the parents?
Parents kind of almost gave up their children.
Oh.
Dr. DeVoe and the one,
Because it's a lot.
they've got a lot of money at the time.
Uh-huh.
They advertised cereal, baby clothes, and each girl had her own color. One was always dressed in pink, one was always dressed in green, one was always dressed in yellow, and one was kind of a tangerine color, and then one was always dressed in blue with her name. Their names are embroidered on their little bibs.
Oh,
And a lady
that's
by
the
of
name.
Madame Alexander got a contract.
Cecile. How many boys? How many girls?
They're all girls.
They're all girls. Oh my goodness.
Yep, they were all girls. They had a sad, sad life.
Oh.
They were really cute when they were little,
Uh-huh.
but as they got older, the fascination, shifted. They were not cute anymore,
Oh yeah.
and so they most of them when they died, I think there's 2 left. And one committed suicide.
Oh my.
It was a very, very sad
How come
story.
you know all those stories?
Oh, it's history.
Oh.
History. See, that's the thing about collecting. It's history in a way too, because you know how
Yeah.
my grandchildren had no idea that there were flat irons, that you
Yeah.
had to put them on the stove or in the
Yeah.
oven.
At one time we used that in the Philippines.
Yeah, and they didn't know that they had bustles, that ladies had bustles, and there was one of the dolls there has a bustle, and he says, "Boy, she's got a big rear end," and I said, "That's not her, it's a bustle," and I showed them the bustle,
Uh-huh.
and I think one of my favorites is the store setting,
The store setting.
and it's the ladies are shopping.
Uh-huh.